Good morning, good morning. Today's December 22nd. Yeah, December 22nd. It is minus 8 degrees Celsius out, which is 17 Fahrenheit. As you can tell, I'm not on the bus today. I'm in my garage at home. The weather is not too favorable. I'd have to drive 45 minutes in this. There we go. Last night there was no snow on that railing. That's how much snow fell overnight. And it's still coming down. So, yeah. Not going to the bus in that. I went to Home Depot earlier today. Cars were sliding all over the place. Instead of driving the usual 50 kilometers, 60 kilometers on the road, people were doing about 30 or 40. Had to, it is dangerous out there. So anyway, today I went to Home Depot, bought myself a couple strips of plywood. I'm going to cut these down to 4-inch wide strips because that's what I'm going to put on the wall of the bus. It's going to be stripped plywood. I guess you'd call it strips. Strips of plywood. So this is the narrowest they would do it for me, 16 inches, so I have to cut these down even more. I have the table saw all set up, ready to go. I'm actually going to cut them down to 3 7/8. Hopefully that will do the trick. And once I get you guys set up properly here. Whoa! Sorry! Yeah, I know the garage is a mess. So, as always, safety first, hard hat with earmuffs because this thing is loud. And hopefully I won't kill myself. I hate working with a table saw. So you're probably wondering why I cut all the plywood in strips like that instead of just putting up the full sheets. Simply put, I like the old barnboard style wood. So that's why I did it this way. I don't want full sheets of plywood. Everybody does that, or they put the tongue and groove style wood on their walls. I don't like that. I don't like seeing the joint like that. So I decided to do this. This is only a mock-up of what I'm actually doing. I'm going to take this to the bus, put it on one wall, and see how it looks. There is one more thing I have to do to the plywood before I put it on the bus though. I have what's known as a biscuit jointer. I'll go get that and show you what it is. So this machine is a biscuit jointer. On the back here, there is a dial. It says 0, 10, and 20. That's for the different size of biscuits you can get. I'll open up this package. These biscuits are known as 20s. They're, what, about an inch thick? The 10s are about 3/4 of an inch. Zeros, I believe, are about half an inch. Don't quote me on that. I think that's what the measurements are. So with this set to 0, what you would do is you put the wood against here. There we go. Put the wood against. You would put the wood against here. Then you push the machine, and the blade comes out and creates a little divot in the wood. At 0, it comes out. Sorry, you can't see that too well. At 0, it doesn't come out that far. So we'll adjust that to 10. 10 comes out a little further. Then at 20, that's where I want it. Comes out much further. There you go. So I'm going to make these little divots at the 1, 3, 5, and 7 foot mark of all these plywoods. Then these biscuits, these biscuits go into the divots with some glue. The glue will actually make this expand, and it will fill up the slot that was made by the biscuit jointer. So I'll get that set up so you can see what that will look like. Because I have, what did I just do? 12 pieces, 8 per piece. So I have 96 cuts to do. So bear with me here for a minute. Alright. Like I was saying, I'm going to make a mark. Can you see that, or am I too much in the way? I'm going to make a mark at the 1 foot mark, the 3 foot, 5 foot, and 7 foot. Sorry for the sniffles, it is kind of cold right now. Marks are made, and I didn't grab an extension cord for that machine. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Right, power connected, hard hat. Back was interfering with the front stack. Let's see if I can get you a little closer so you can see what I'm going to do here. Hold on a minute. Okay, so here's one set of lines. Wow, you're close. I gotta move you a bit. So in the center, there's a little mark here. And I just lost my coffee. I line up that mark. Can you even see what's happening? No, you can't. Better? So we line up that mark with my pencil mark. Pull the trigger. So you can see that I made a little groove right here with the biscuit. I put it in like, I fill this up with glue, put the biscuit in. With the other piece that have the same joint, I put more glue on this side, put the next piece on, and it sticks together. It works very well in making these kind of things. I've done a butcher block countertop and it looks perfect. So let's get you back up to where you belong, and I'll do all these cuts. Putting these X's on it, so this way it tells me that this is the side that I did all my cuts on, so when I go to put it on the wall, they won't get mixed up. I'll just automatically be able to put the X against the wall, then know that the next piece with the X will go right on top of it. That's what happens if you don't have the cutter sitting flat on the surface you're cutting. It was more on the table than it was on the wood, so it cut way up here instead of at this spot. Sorry if I was yelling there for a second. I still have my earmuffs on. So, a couple more X's. Now you're probably wondering, why did I put the marks at 1, 3, 5, and 7? And I only have, this is only one sheet of plywood, by the way. I need about 6 or 7 sheets of plywood for the bus. Like I said, this is only going to be a mock-up for one small section of the wall. Where was I going with this? Right, why did I put it at 1, 3, 5, and 7? Because my bus is 21 feet long, I think it is. So I'm not going to have all my pieces sitting on top of each other like this, to where there's one joint in one spot. That looks just silly. I have seen some videos to where people have done that. So with the biscuits in place, wow, almost don't need the glue. I can have them, where is it? I can have them 2 feet off center. Like that. So I'll show you something over here. As you can see, since I don't have one on the end here, it's going to be all wobbly and loose. What I plan on doing is when these two connect, can you see that one that I'm pointing at? Yeah, not entirely. So when these two connect, and this, it'll help bring it in a little bit. But if this does not land on one of the ribs in the bus, I'm just going to take a little piece of plywood. This is 4 inches. I'm going to take a little 6-inch piece of plywood. I'll put a nail in here. I'll put a nail when the other piece goes on top. Whoa. I'll put a nail up here. Then I'll nail the joint together. I might even make it bigger. I might make it 8 inches, just to be safe. Put a couple of nails on this, a couple of nails here, then this will suck it into place. But that's why I want to do it this way. See, the grains don't match up anymore. It'll look awesome. Especially when I go to rough up the wood. I'm going to take a wire brush, rough up the wood, so it brings the grains out even more. Yeah, it's a long process, what I plan on doing. So anyway, that's that for this little segment. I'll do those other 6 strips so you don't have to watch me do it. You just saw me do 6, so why put you through that process yet again? Oh, battery light's flashing. And then I'll show you, I guess you'd have to say it's a future episode. Maybe it's a past episode. I don't know what order I'm going to put it in. But there will be an episode about the stain I'm making for the wood. That's what the vinegar and jars are for. So stay tuned or go back in time. Go forward in time. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not certain where I'm putting this video about the stain. So stay put. Or if you've seen it, don't stay put. I don't know. So that's it for today. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Good morning, good morning. Today is December 12th. Wow.